Hi, this is Israel Anderson and thank you for tuning in. This is day 17 of the 30-day cleansing challenge. Now I skipped a bunch of days because I was off the plan and I didn't have time and I have friends and a life. And I just kind of went over all the figures and I had to double check them because I was quite stunned. So we started on October 27 and it's now November 17th, and I've taken the 5 days off that I was not following the plan, and so today is day 17 of being on the plan. Now I must say, because I interrupted the plan with regular eating days and going out with people and stuff like that, I have not seen the results that someone who just stuck to this plan would have seen. In other words, my results are inferior to what someone who had just stuck through. That being said, what I'm about to show you on these graphs and what I'm about to tell you is astounding. I mean, it really is. I could not be more surprised. Today, I'm telling you who this company is, by the way. So the suspense is over today. Some of you already know. I've been talking about it through other channels. All right. Lots of water. Always drinking water. And they make you drink so much water. It's crazy. It's good, but it's crazy. All right. So I haven't actively measured myself, like weighed around my waist, or calibrated my fat levels for, since the last video. So the reason I'm a little hesitant, not hesitant, but just stunned, is because I had to do this and redo this and redo this, and I did this like 20 times and got the same result every single time. Like, that can't be right. This is really amazing. Okay, let's when you've been, I mean, I'm not obese like some people are, and those are the people that I really want to help with this, but I just had a few extra pounds. 25 pounds overweight. You would think that someone who was really big, you're going to change their life. I mean, when they go through this, I know that. But you wouldn't think someone who's just 25 pounds overweight that your life would really change that much. But when everybody around you is saying, Israel, what's going on? You look in the mirror and you see this face instead of the face from day one. Let me see if I can pull up the footage here. I didn't even think about this beforehand, but if you don't see any footage now, it's because I couldn't find it. I don't know if I deleted it. I don't think I've deleted it. I think it's on the memory card of this camera. But if you look at my face from day one and you look at my face now, look at the dates that I published the videos on YouTube. There's no getting around how long this has been. All right? You look at the publication date of the very first video. It was the same day I recorded it, October 27. Look at this. Look at this. Okay, I've still got some belly fat. There's no doubt. I've still got another 15 pounds to go. Or less, actually. But holy cow. Okay. I'm wasting all this time and I'm really surprised. I'm about to rip the labels off of these. You'll get to see who this is in just a second. So first, let's go through my weight. I started at 203.8 pounds. Okay? I have gone down to 191.6 pounds. I've lost over 12 pounds. I've lost over 12 pounds sticking to this plan over just 17 days with all of these eating food days in between. In fact, even last night, because I saw my weight, I was so impressed. Even last night, I decided to pig out and have this huge dinner. I took a photo of it. Here it is. All right. So what did I have? Steak, portobello mushrooms, some chicken kidney. I just saw it in the shelf at Whole Foods. I don't normally eat that, but it was nice actually. And eggs, and was that all I had? Yeah. And that's a pretty high calorie meal right there. I mean, that's a New York strip. I ate all the fat. I did not cut it off. And I'm guessing there's probably about 1,200 calories there. That's a lot. Didn't affect me. I didn't add any weight. It was really impressive. So I've tried to do this test as real world as possible because people have interruptions. I mean, you've got Thanksgiving coming up. Well, you might be thinking, oh, I'm not going to start this now. Thanksgiving is coming up. Start it now. Start it right now. Because the people are going to see the results when all the families are at Thanksgiving, and they're going to see the results of, a couple of weeks of being on this, and they're going to be going, what's happening with you? Wow, let me tell you. All right, open doors. Okay. So I've gone from 203.8 down to 191.6. I mean, mind is blowing. I have dropped around my core from 41 inches to 38.5 inches. Not only that, but under this layer of fat that I still need to get off, I have got the most amazing thing happening. I have got ab muscles. I have got serious ab muscles and definition right down the center, appearing out of nowhere. Protein, baby. All right, so 41 down to 38.5. But now here is where it gets crazy, and this is why I measured myself 20 times with this darn thing. Probably not 20 times, but over 10. I started at 23.2, excuse me, percent body fat. I'm now at 16.4% body fat. That is just incredible. Who is this company? Let's take a look. This company is Isagenix. It's a funny name. Isagenix. Google them now. Check them out. Are they a scam? I Googled Isagenix scam so many times, and I found one guy criticizing them because they didn't follow FDA guidelines on the amount of nutrients they're putting in things, it's too much or whatever, or some ridiculous thing like that. It's like, oh dear. Okay, welcome to the world of health and nutrition, not medicine. What did Hippocrates say? Let your food be your medicine be your food. Well, this is food, people. This is not supplements. This is food. And this is the Isagenix company, and I got to tell you, I am completely enraptured with what they're doing, because I told you before, I lost 15 pounds over the course of a year. In the entirety of 2009, I said 2010 in one of the previous videos, I had to rethink it, it was actually 2009. From January, because I got really sick in the last couple of months of January of 2008, and so I decided, I ate a lot of meat, and I decided to go raw foodist. And I was a serious raw foodist, by the way. Most people call themselves raw foodists if they're like 75+% of their diet is raw food. I was a 95+% raw foodist. You can't be all raw food. Raw eggs are not easy for the body to digest. You should cook them. And certain things like that. If I bought some fish that I was intending to eat raw, I eat a lot of sashimi and sushi. And if I was intending to eat it raw, but I, went, no, then I will cook it instead. So, this is Isagenix. Their stuff is incredible. You've seen me making the shakes here. So, now what? If you're serious about, oh, I sniffed a little too much of that and I'm going to sneeze now. Oh dear. If you want to get involved in this with me, I'm putting my phone number on the screen. You can call me you can ask me questions. I will talk to you about this. And I am happy to help you do what I have done. And if you want, build a business as well. Because we live in an obese society. And I think this is one of the most honorable things you can do for your fellow human being, is to get them healthy. I mean, I got to tell you, the way this has made me feel just losing 12 pounds, just 12 pounds. And you saw the first video. I mean, I got some weight around here, but I wasn't 50 plus pounds overweight. And those are people I really am passionate about helping, because when you help somebody get rid of that excess fat, you will change their lives. I mean, it's not only health-wise, of course, relieving all the pressure and strain from the heart, and giving them these amazing nutrients, which we'll talk about another time, by the way. These guys have got 25 full-time scientists. Go to this website. I know some of you will be skeptical. I was, and you got every right to be. If I say this wrong, I'll put up the correct web address on one of those little red pop-up things I have coming from the side, which will be like, right now. I will put the correct address in that if I say it wrong now, but I do believe it is isagenixhealth.net. Isagenix, not ISO, ISA, ISA, isagenixhealth.net. In fact, I'll put their whopping great big logo right up here for you to see. That's their logo. This is Isagenix. I have been, over the last 4 weeks, comparing their stuff to every other company out there. And although there is, lots of claims from their competitors, this stuff tastes fantastic. It doesn't taste bad. You don't get hungry. You just don't get hungry. Well, okay, I don't get hungry. Everybody's body physiology is different. You might get starving. But I haven't heard of anybody that's been on this that is getting hungry. You take the shakes, you lose the weight. I mean, you do the cleanse. And that's the beautiful thing. The ingredients in the shakes, the ingredients that are, in all of these products are designed to, I don't have the special cleanse solution stuff here, which is yummy, nor the Ionic Supreme, but all of the products they have in the 30-day cleanse, and everything you saw here before, with the exception of the vitamins, comes in the pack at a really, really reasonable cost. I don't want to say the cost in the video because things change. So you might be looking at this 3 years, 4 years time, I don't know. So really, really reasonable though. I mean, I thought it was expensive, and then I started comparing it to, I went to GNC and I tried to find all the same ingredients for a month at GNC. It came to be about 50% more. I went to Whole Foods and did the same. And unless you go with like the cheaper brands that are not good and are using soy protein isolate and all these crappy things, that was the only way I could get anything that came close to it. This was still cheaper than the cheapest products that Whole Foods had. So I do believe that this stuff is actually not expensive at all compared to what else is out there. It's really, really surprising. So listen, if you want to lose the weight, or if you're an athlete and, I mean, look, I have not been doing a million sit-ups. I haven't done a single sit-up in the entire, time I've been doing this. Not one. I'm serious. I have been using my rowing machine, my Concept 2 rower, and I love that. And I've been using my, should I be saying brand names? The adjustable weights that I have. I think there's a few brands that have those. And then just doing squats, with a ball on my back and a medicine ball on my back. And not a medicine ball, a balancing ball, yoga ball thing. And just doing squats, 20 minutes. And I haven't even been doing them 4 times a week like I said I'd be doing. I've been doing them like 3 times a week. So I've slacked off. So some of my friends are like, man, you must be working your butt off. No, that's the thing. I'm not. I'm not at all. Now I'm going to start to shift. Maybe. I haven't even been able to do 4 days a week. I'm going to shift, I hope. I didn't bring down the Isoline. This is called Isoline, and I've got Isoline Pro now. And I talked to one of their scientists the other day and was telling him about my body type and all, and he said, move to the Isoline Pro. It's got 50% more protein in it. So I have done that. So I'm no longer using the stuff in the tubs. I just switched only yesterday to the Isoline Pro, and we'll see if that has any effects. But the very obvious formation of abdominal muscles here, and including a definition line down the center, and I can feel them. You can't see them if I was shirtless. There's still too much fat covering them, of course, but they're there. And this is what's very telling is my body fat is reducing, and yet if you looked at the scale, I didn't. I've skipped out some days in the chart there, but if you would see that the progression of weight loss slowed because I started developing more muscle, which is a lot heavier than fat. So this system, from what I can perceive, and I'm not making a claim for the company Isagenix when I say this. This is just my perception, and I could be wrong. Somebody's there watching this, and they're going to correct me probably. But I can see this kind of 3 targets, the way they get the weight off you here. One is the obvious one that everybody else does, and that is calorie restriction. Okay, they're restricting the calories you have in a day. And so that's obviously going to lead to weight loss. But there's two other very special things that I'm thinking that they are doing, and that is the second one being that they everything is about cleansing and detoxifying the body. And the third thing is that they're using this undenatured whey protein concentrate from pasture-fed cows in New Zealand. And I think that's the secret ingredient here. And you go find another product with that in it, I can't find it. Not undernatured, baby. Not undernatured. And that's all important, because undernatured is going to leave more of the aminos, the enzymes, the vitamins, the minerals, and hopefully even some of the probiotics that are there in the milk in the first place. And I don't know the whole process. That's something I am going to be asking about and finding out, because I want to know very thoroughly how we end up with the whey protein here. But I'm radically impressed. So I'm going to do another one of these videos, probably not for about a week, because every 2 days was too frequent and you weren't watching them. So now I'm getting people saying, where's the next video? Oh, so now I know when to do them. So we'll do another video in a week. And but if you want to get in on this, now the last video I said, and it was completely the truth, that I hadn't signed anybody up. Oh, I've signed a bunch of people up now because everybody around me is seeing what's happening. And I just went to a Ron Paul Christmas party down in Highlands Ranch, Colorado. Hey, buddy, and everybody else. Rachel. I'm not going to start saying names. They were going to be annoyed. I forgot somebody. But anyway, so I went down there and pigged out. Where's my big bulging stomach? I don't have it. I mean, this would look even better if I hadn't just pigged out at a Christmas party. So if you want to sign up, then you can call the number on your screen. But please, if somebody else has shown you this video, don't call my number. Call them. Talk to them, okay? Because this business is always got to be about integrity and honesty. And if somebody else has introduced you to Isagenix and they just happen to decide this was a good video to show you, I don't want you to sign up with me, because I reap the rewards of that. They need to reap the rewards of that. So you sign up with them, please. But if you've just stumbled across this video and you don't have someone you can turn to talk about this, or you've been following my progress for a while, please call the number on your screen right now. In fact, well, I'll just give it to you in the audio as well. It's 720-346-4471. Okay, 720-346-4471. Call me. Now that's a brave thing I'm doing, obviously. Please don't abuse it. I don't want to get weird phone calls from anybody. But if you're serious about wanting to know more and serious about building a business or losing the weight, or if you're an athlete and you want to get pumped, because that's one of their core products is athletic performance. They've got this ISA Pro, which doesn't have all the calories and you know all the other stuff that's in here. It's pretty much just some stevia sweetener, some natural vanilla flavor, and whey protein concentrate, the undenatured whey protein concentrate. That's a really big deal. All right, so I've probably gone way too long. I'm so sorry, but I'm very excited. And if I would love for you to get involved in this. I am passionate about helping people get re-employed as their own boss in their own small business. You can do that. Let me help you. Call the number on your screen. Now I'm getting all infomercialish. And we'll go from there. I will see you in probably about a week, and we'll look at my progress a week from now on the Isoline Pro Mix instead of this. And I'm going to try working out a lot more, and we'll see what happens to the abs and to all other muscle. I mean, well, yeah. In fact, you know what I was doing? I was in a restaurant. I was eating. I wish I'd taken a photo of it. Oh, maybe I did. Maybe I did. Maybe I did. Maybe it's in my photo stream, and I can just quickly see if I took a photo of that ridiculous plate of fries. I did not. Oh well, no problem. I had this plate of sweet potato fries that was actually big, and it was absolutely massive. And I ate most of that. So that was on one of my off days, of course. Anyway, so don't worry about Thanksgiving. Get on the plan, lose some weight, show everybody at Thanksgiving how much weight you've lost. Pig out on Thanksgiving. Don't worry about it. Trust me. Don't worry about it. Just pig out. And then just the next day, eat some leftovers. The next day, get back on the plan. It's really not going to matter a whole lot. Trust me, I've been doing this. Whatever Isagenix is doing, it works. Go check out that website. You'll see how science-based all of this is. Isagenixhealth.net. If I got that wrong, forgive me, but the correct one will be on the screen. Goodbye. I will see you in about a week. All right? Or maybe 5 days or something like that. Take care. Good night. Bye-bye.